Welcome everybody. I'm Gold Leader, and I'm joined by Patronus, and it's Marvel Friday.
That's right. Team Budapest is back, baby.
That's right. Team Budapest took a little break because Kang came out.
That's true.
And we
Kang did
had
come out.
to. We were so excited to play Kang that we had to just take a break, play a little Kang, and I think once we finish this expert campaign, we'll go back and probably do some more Kang. We'll do some expert Kang, try the different modular encounters and stuff.
Yeah, at some point we have to go back to Heroic Ultron because we still haven't beat his jerk face on stream.
On stream, we haven't beat him, I know. But the thing is, we haven't had that many attempts. We've had less than 8 attempts.
Yeah, we've had 3. Yeah, 3 attempts on camera.
Yeah, it's like...
And maybe there was one of those where we
might
had
have
2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it's less than 8 attempts.
Yeah.
And if you've ever played Heroic Ultron, you'll know you need more attempts.
Yep, that's
so
true.
So it's just the way it goes.
Yep.
We'll get there eventually.
It's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say.
I can't tell you how many attempts I've seen like other content creators do. Team Covenant did it for 7 weeks or something like that, streaming 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
So we're not streaming that much, so it is hard. We basically get, and all the times we basically get 1 attempt a night because for the most part, all the attempts we had, we would like go 2.5, 3 hours, and
then get killed.
we would screw up. We had the one where we beat it and we just screwed up.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Katra?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, welcome, my friend.
Okay, so we're getting ourselves a little shuffled up here. We started getting things set up with the Taskmaster. Let me read the flavor from the campaign first. That's the wrong book.
Before you do that, if you guys are just joining the channel or just joining the stream, this is this is an expert campaign, Rise of the Red Skull. We have been playing what we call Team Budapest, which, if you haven't seen any of the MCU,
you're probably not playing this game.
Yeah, that is Hawkeye and Black Widow. So we have actually changed aspects every single match so far.
We did Hawkeye Protection last week, but...
No, we did not. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we did. But
it's a different build.
It's a different build.
Yeah.
So...
And it's a different pairing.
Yeah, so this... we did. I think we did.
Yeah, we did Nat Leadership and Hawkeye Protection last week.
All right.
Or 2 weeks ago, whenever.
Well, the problem is there is 5 bosses, so we're going to have some overlap.
100%. Totally fine.
And...
But we're not playing the exact same traits between the two. We're not repeating the same hero cards interactions. We're always... at least having different pairings every time.
Yeah. So we're changing up. We have not had this pairing. We have not had Protection and Justice yet.
Correct.
So that's what we're doing tonight. I did post, if you go to Facebook, the Home Base Games Facebook page, or if you go just to the Marvel Champions group, I did post the deck list. So if you want to grab the deck list from tonight's stream, you can follow along, do it that way. When we do post the video to YouTube, we'll also post the deck list there as well. And consider giving us a like and subscribe so you can see future content.
Okay, so Taskmaster setup. With Absorbing Man in S.H.I.E.L.D. custody and Madam Hydra in the wind, you're flying back to Avengers Tower to plan your next move when all reality is changed in a flash of yellow light. When you reach New York City, you are shocked to find Avengers Tower emblazoned with the Hydra banner. But before you can process what has happened, an explosion rocks your Quinjet and you crash land in the city. On the ground, you find that all of New York is under Hydra rule. Anti-hero propaganda is plastered on every corner, and squads of Hydra soldiers patrol the streets. They are led by the notorious Taskmaster, Hydra's new chief of police. He's going door to door, hunting down heroes and locking them up. He fired the surface-to-air missile that brought you down, and now he's searching for you.
So you want to know something super OCD nerdy?
Sure.
I read that before I built the decks, and I took out Quid Carrier because it crashed.
All right.
I know it says Quinjet. We don't have a Quinjet in the game. Quid Carrier.
Yeah, we do. It's just leadership.
Oh, we're right.
But it's okay. It's fine. You can still take out Quid Carrier and feel like you're being flavorful.
Yes. I was like, we're going to be flavorful, not play that card.
That's fine. All right. Then the rest of the setup on the scheme, we put together we're doing Taskmaster versions 2 and 3 because we're doing Expert. We then included the recommended sets of Hydra Patrol, Weapon Master, and then, of course, the Standard and Expert encounter sets. And we flip this over. The notorious Taskmaster has been appointed Hydra's chief of police. His top priority is hunting down the outlaw heroes. So this is his only scheme. If it gets to 24, we lose. And it has a forced response where after this first step of the villain phase, when we put threat on there, we have to choose, every player in hero form has to choose to either put an additional threat there or take it. So that is going to persist. Then Taskmaster 2, when he's revealed, we have to deal each player an encounter card. That's what these are right here. And his force response, after a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage icons equal to the number of boost icons on that card.
And because we're playing a campaign, we also have these upgrades. So I have the basic attack upgrade, which improves his attack by 1 and improves his hit points by 1. And then I also have emergency teleporter, which I have not used yet. It lets me search my deck for an ally and put it into play.
Which with Hawkeye is most likely going to be his version of Mockingbird.
Could be. It just depends.
But yeah.
This one is kind of like an oh shit button.
Yep, that's exactly what that is.
So
they're the one and done.
You use it one time and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, we have not needed it yet, so I haven't used it.
And then Natasha has the tactical scanner for her oh shit button, which is the hero action draw 5 cards.
Best card ever.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And then her basic upgrade is the defense one. So she's going to get +3 hit points, which I actually didn't do that for my setup. So
it's awesome. There's Taskmasters on that picture, too.
Yeah. Can you hand me one more, please? Okay. Yep. And so +3 hit points and +1 defense.
Yep. So I'm going to increase my hit point by 1 because this is +1 hit point.
Okay. And I think we're all set up. The other cards that went in here were the experimental weapons that we had from the first scenario.
That's from Crossbones.
From Crossbones. We had 3 out of the 4. The only one we did not have was the power gauntlets. I don't remember what the other ones are, but they'll probably come up.
I'm sure they will. And then we obviously put in the modular encounter sets, our obligations, all that stuff. We did all that.
All that's fun stuff.
We just didn't feel like to need to do it on camera.
And we actually both, normally in an expert campaign, you have to keep track of your remaining health at the end of the prior mission, which we did. We just actually both happened to be full health. We planned it out that way to make sure we both healed up before we killed the boss.
Yeah, we slow rolled the boss a turn. We had the boss down to, I think, like 3 hit points.
Yeah.
So we let him live for an extra turn to fully heal up.
Yep.
Because I don't want to put those obligations in my
deck. They're horrible.
Yeah.
And it's random. It's not like you can even pick out of the 4. It's choose one of these random 4 that stays in your deck for the rest of the campaign. It is nasty.
Katra, my video, my match, Katra is asking about, we also play Star Wars on Wednesday nights, Star Wars trading card game. So I played a match, a sealed deck match on Wednesday night against one of our members, and I did stream it live. I will post the video once I edit it to YouTube. It was a really fun match. The first game was very close. Second game, not so much. My opponent had some very terrible luck. Bad dice rolls, bad cards. So the second game wasn't really much of a game, but the first game was great. So,
I know the first game is kind of long, so.
Yeah, the first game took quite a long time. The second game was very quick.
Okay.
So my hand is fire.
Yeah, mine seems...
I'm not mulliganing anything.
Okay.
So my hand is... This is my hand. I have Genius and Strength. So I could drop Nick Fury.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting on Power of Protection with Iron Fist and the Quiver.
Yeah, seems fine.
My hand seems crazy good.
Yeah. All right, so I have some options here.
So we have threat, so you probably want to
hold on. We do have threat, so I might want to just...
And one's critical.
Yeah, so I'm thinking
so you could just
I might not do the Avengers Mansion.
Yeah, you could just...
I might just, for justice, In which case, if I'm not, just to clear that and keep it under control. And if that's the case, there's really no reason to keep this. And there's really no reason to keep this.
I agree.
So
Mull those two.
Mull those two.
Okay.
I don't wanted to prep, but apparently that's not going to happen. Okay.
You could do that. There's only 2 missions left. Patronus does not like to spend.
I don't like hitting my oh shit button.
She doesn't like to spend.
You never know when you're going to need it. You can do it at any time.
Yeah. So
could mean the difference of death.
So what usually happens is she never does it until the last match when she doesn't need it anymore and just does it anyways.
Yeah. I mean, you never know when you're going to need your oh shit button. You might as well let it hang out until you actually need it. And if you don't need it, then go ahead and draw your card.
I have a more aggressive approach to how to use it.
Yeah, so does some of our other friends. The first time we played through this with a group of 4, our buddy got the tactical scanner and he's like, yeah, I'm going to hold on to it. And then we started the next campaign and turn 1, he already blew it. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I want cards. All right,
drawing 5.
Couldn't hold it.
Nope. All right, so I'm going to go first.
Yep.
I've got the first player token. So obviously we're pitching these 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to play Nick Fury. And what do you do with Nick Fury? Draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
There's no other
98% of the time.
There's no other answer there. And then I have so many interesting options here. Oh, boy. I like playing Iron Fist because he's just awesome.
I mean, obviously, he's great.
So I think that's what I just...
So if you do power...
So I have options. I could not play him and play like Brother Voodoo, get a card. That doesn't seem as exciting.
If you play Brother Voodoo like with that, and then you net an extra card, so like let's say netting your extra card, you can use that extra card to play your quiver.
Yeah.
And you're still holding on to 2 cards. I think you're better off just playing Iron Fist.
I could also search for my bow, cost me 1 resource, and I'd be holding on to 1 card.
That's true. So maybe that is better.
That would be my option.
Otherwise, you would end up discarding them to play Iron Fist.
I could just pitch all these, play Iron Fist, and pitch this to play this, and just hang out on this side and get my bow next turn. That's an option.
I think our first option is better.
Wonder what chat thinks.
I think Brother Voodoo, and then just hold on to Iron Fist, maybe.
I mean, the greed of playing Iron Fist is always there.
I get it. But honestly, if you're using your power of protection for another card, you might not even be able to play Iron Fist.
That's why I just want to play Iron Fist.
I understand.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Brother Voodoo. I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards for a top 5 cards for an event.
Is that right? Is it 5?
Yeah. All right, let's see what events we get. All right.
1. Oh no, 2.
There's 3 events here,
so
I can choose 1.
Oh, okay.
So if I could choose an event. And this thing says I actually have to spend a resource, I believe. Spend 1 resource of any type. So Helicarrier does not really work well with that. I like trying to play down that, so that would be fine. I'm going to shuffle these cards back into my deck. So I think I'm just going to play this Desperate Defense. I'll shuffle the arrows back into my deck. That way my deck's a little juicier for my Hawkeye quiver.
Yeah. So you could play the quiver, discard a card to go and get your bow and play it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
I think that's probably your best bet.
I don't think I need to defend this turn, so I'm just going to pitch this Desperate Defense to get my
bow after your search.
Yep. So let's grab the bow. It costs 0 to play the bow, so we're going to do that.
Oh, I was thinking, but I guess the 1 is having to discard that.
And then we have to choose 1 card to I don't really need a third ally, so I guess I'll pitch Iron Fist to play my quiver. Then
he's going to be harder to play anyway without another power protection.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to pitch him. And I've already got 2 allies in play at turn 1. I think let's just put these up top. They're super relevant right now. And then we're going to flip over.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a pretty good shuffle. So let's look at the top 5 with the quiver. Oh, okay. So explosive arrow is not so great. So I'm just gonna grab a sonic arrow here.
You got it.
Because explosive arrow, there's no minions engaged with me.
Yep.
And then the rule is you're supposed to shuffle these cards back into your deck. At least that's what they say the rule's gonna be. Now I cannot play that arrow because it does cost 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that is not an option.
Okay, you can bank it.
I'm gonna bank it. I'm going to exhaust. And I have 2 base plus my bow 3 plus my basic attack for 4. So I'm gonna deal 4 damage to the boss.
Nice. You want to put those in the middle so I can use them?
Sorry. And then I've got a lot of thwart power, a lot of damage power. What are you planning?
I was gonna for justice for 4 this off. I can clear all of it basically by myself.
Okay. So then I will just deal 3 additional damage.
I think.
And I am done.
Alrighty. So my turn. We're going to.
Why is this here? Must have fell out of the deck.
It must have. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have anything to do on this side because I have no preparations, unfortunately. So we're just gonna flip. Oh, when we flip, we have to take damage from this side. Actually,
that's why.
So you first.
Oh yeah.
2.
Okay. That's actually why I took protection.
And 1 for me. Okay. Remember that. And we're gonna do a for justice for 4 to clear this off.
And does that thing have one defeated or anything?
It does. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and puts it into play engagement.
Okay.
Do that.
Hydra minions.
And
there's this guy has just insight. The guard guy that makes you draw a card is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I would just grab the 2 of them. They're easy to kill.
There's Hydra. There's a guy. Yeah, let's just grab these guys.
Yeah, I think they're.
Alright, so 1 engage with me and 1 engage with you.
The guys we're grabbing. So that'll be insight 2. Be at 4. And I think we're just going to use the energy to play Quake.
Yep.
And then I'm going to discard the Beat Cop just to get a gauntlet in play.
Seems fine.
Excuse me, a gauntlet in play. Quake can murk this guy.
Yep.
He will take a damage. And
how much threat do we have? 12 per player before that goes up?
Yep.
All right, so do you want to just murk my guy then, so I don't take more damage?
Sure, I can do that. Attack your guy.
He's dead.
Errors are getting everywhere. Sometimes I feel like I molt.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
All right, so that would be the end of the player phase, so we're going to ready up.
Yep. Pull this. Draw 5.
Do I want to hold on to this helicarrier? Probably.
Man, I am not having Black Widow luck right now. Okay. I've had 0 preparations.
Yeah, but you're already flipped, so it's not that big of a deal.
I know, but I just...
You would rather, and
with Winter Soldier and like both of my gauntlets, and I've had 0 preparations.
Well, you're gonna get one right now. Agent Coulson can search your deck for any preparation.
That's true.
So.
Okay, so start of the villain phase, we have to put 2 threat here.
Yep.
And then we also have to choose to either take 1 damage or put an extra threat here for each hero.
All right, so there's the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then take how much? A damage or put an extra threat?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm at 8. Do I want to take damage?
I do have another for Justice.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to discard the Winter Soldier to play for the Wild.
Yeah, there you go.
So
let's just do threat.
It means I won't be playing Agent Coulson. It means I'll just be using him to play the thing.
Not if I play my helicarrier. Right?
I mean, I still won't be able to play him because I'm needing all of this for Justice for 4.
Do we even have to for Justice for 4? We've got Thwart here.
I guess we'll see what happens after the villain phase.
Yeah, well, let's worry about it then.
Okay. So, yeah, so we both put threat there. That's fine. And he's going to attack you first.
Yep. So he's attacking me first, and I am going to defend with Nick Fury.
Okay, no boost.
Okay.
Then he's going to attack me.
Yep.
And I will defend with Quake.
Got it.
No boost. And bad cards. So second bad card for you.
Yep.
Second bad card for me.
All right, so my first one is Captured by Hydra. When revealed, place 1 random set-aside captive ally face down beneath this scheme. When the scheme is defeated, the player who defeats it takes the ally into their hand and removes the scheme from the game. And it has 5 threat.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's an accelerator.
So drop a 5 on there.
Yep. Bam.
Okay.
Second one. Hydra Soldier. Guard.
All right. My first one. Combat Knife. Attached to villain. Attached villain's attack gains piercing.
Okay.
And it requires a mental and a fist to get rid of it. Just spend the resources. And same Hydra Soldier.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
All right. Pass the turn.
Okay. So I definitely think I need to just for Justice for 4.
That probably is true.
So we're gonna discard Winter Soldier and Dance of Death.
Now I'm just saying, this might be a sweet time to actually play use the Iron Man to draw the 5 cards because you have a lot of cards that you want to play. Just dangling the carrot.
I know, but like.
But it's awesome.
I don't feel like we're behind enough for me to do that. I just don't. I have more willpower. For Justice for 4.
I should have taken the tactical scanner.
I think we should probably just pull it from the. Pull it from the main, maybe.
We're 8 of 24.
Yeah. I guess. What are you going to do on your turn?
I'm going to kill one of the guards.
Okay.
I will probably shoot an arrow.
Okay.
And probably play one of these upgrades.
All right.
And then I'll probably attack with him and kill your guard. So I'll probably kill both guards.
Okay.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Okay. So then that even more kind of convinces me to pull it from the main because we're not going to clear this then.
Okay.
I guess. Unless.
I mean, you could just.
Unless I do excess. I guess I could just be over 1.
Wait, what's that?
So yeah. For Justice for 4.
Yep. And then Thwart
for 2. And
then
Thwart for 2. And
it gives you an ally you put in your hand that's for 0 too.
Is it hand?
Yeah.
Oh, it is hand. Okay.
So.
Cool. Who'd we get? Moon Knight.
And what does he do?
He has 2 thwart to attack. After you play him from your hand, spend a wild to draw 2 cards. Don't have a wild.
Sad.
Because I had to use it to do the for
Okay. But you can still play him for 0.
I can just play him for 0.
Which is awesome. And he can then thwart.
Mm-hmm. Fine.
Yeah.
We'll do that. And...
Just play your gauntlets.
Yeah.
Since you were too cheap and didn't want to draw the 5 cards.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta have some preps coming. I've had 0 in all of these cards, so...
Alright. My turn?
Yep.
So, first thing I'm going to do is... I'm going to look for an arrow. Oh, how convenient.
All of the choices, pretty much?
I'll grab an explosive arrow. Shuffle these in the deck. Throw this underneath here.
Yep.
Alright. Which means we are going to... I don't think it's the time to be burning for 6, so we're going to discard a Vibranium arrow. I think we're going to discard these 2 as well to play a Helicarrier.
Okay.
Then we are going to exhaust the Helicarrier, and we are going to exhaust Hawkeye's bow to play explosive arrow, and we're going to target you.
Okay.
Exhaust Hawkeye's bow and choose a player. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player.
Okay.
And then Brother Voodoo is going to finish off that guy and take a damage.
Okay. When defeated, I have to get an encounter card.
Yep. And then I'm going to exhaust and kill, deal 4 damage because I have 2 + 1 + 1.
Yep.
So that's going to kill him, and I will also get an encounter card.
Yep. It's like we're playing heroic.
Yeah. And then I will hold on to this electric arrow.
Yep.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. That's it. Ready up. Draw. Two preps that both cost 1. Perfect. And I can play a beat cap. Fantastic. All right.
Okay.
So, first things first, we have to put threat on the main.
Yes.
2 initially.
Yep.
And then we either have to take a damage or put more threat on there.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
You could probably take a damage. You're at...
Yeah, I'm at 11. So I'll take 1. So that means we're putting
3 total.
3 on there total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And he is going to attack me first.
Mm-hmm.
And he's attacking base 3 because he's got that combat knife. So I think I just let Moon Knight eat it.
And let's let Brother Voodoo eat this one. He's got 1 health left.
Okay. Boost. If you're in hero form, take a damage. Otherwise, place a throw on the main. So I'm taking another damage. And then he's attacking you.
Yep. And yeah, I guess let's just have Moon Knight.
I mean, he was a 0. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we're just losing 2
Just
thwart.
represents 2 threat. Or 2 thwarting.
It's better than exhausting.
Mm-hmm. Great. And my burn notice is out for the time being, so that's good.
Okay.
That means I can
And
kind of
then,
defend a little more freely.
Cards.
And cards. So another one for me, and a second one for you. Captured Hydra. All right. Drop 5 on there, please.
You got it.
And captured by Hydra. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of threat.
Hydra's capturing some peoples.
Yeah. Well, they already captured the peoples. We just now have an opportunity to rescue the peoples.
Yep.
Alrighty. And your cards.
All right, so
That's a lot of threat.
first card is Treachery, Insight 1. So 1 threat. Then, when revealed, each player in hero form takes 1 damage and discards 1 card at random from their hand.
No! Gosh, dang it. I was going to have a perfect played out hand.
Alright.
So sad. Discarding at random. What a mean jerk.
Take one of my beautiful cards. Aw. War Machine. Okay. And Widow Spite. Could be worse.
It's the one I wanted, though.
Hunted by Hydra. Insight 1. It's the same card.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Losing more cards.
Oh, our turns just got nerfed.
Okay.
What a meanie. Oh, you took both my props.
Yep.
All right. Guess we're not using the Widow's Gauntlets.
Fair enough. Get wrecked. Okay.
This might be a time where I actually draw 5.
Oh, okay. All right. Want to pass the button? Because not having a hand stinks.
Because no hand and all of that threat.
Yeah, I think it's a. I think it's a perfect time.
I think now I might actually have to.
Yeah, go for it.
So
I'm
gonna burn it.
Are you gonna call for
it's
an
a hero action, yeah. So let's look at what I draw, so we can kind of formulate a plan here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So didn't get any other ways to thwart really, aside from a clear the area, which is mediocre at best. So we can play the grappling hook with the Widow's Gauntlets for free, essentially. I'd like to get my synth suit in play so I can just start defending for 4 and readying.
That sounds good.
Granted, I'll need more
defending
preps,
for 3, right? Oh no.
No, +1.
Oh wow.
So if that's the case, I would do 1, 2, 3. Then I could do the beat cap.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna look at the top 5 for an arrow. And I'll take an explosive arrow.
Kind of wondering if I might just want to flip.
I mean, that's fine. I have a sonic arrow, so I could confuse the boss. You flip. Totally okay.
Because I could
use your safe house and all that
use
stuff.
my safe house and net an extra card.
Flipping's totally fine.
I think that might have to be in my play.
Okay, so I'm just going to take my turn.
Yeah.
And then you can figure it out.
Yep.
Alright, so shuffling this. I'm shuffling this deck because I did the Hawkeye's Quiver thing. So first things first, I think we are going to exhaust my helicarrier to play Expert Marksman. We're going to exhaust Hawkeye's Bow and exhaust Expert Marksman to play the Sonic Arrow, and I have to discard a card to do that. So we are going to discard Electric Arrow or Mockingbird. I think we're going to discard Electric Arrow. So this is going to do 3 damage to the boss and confuse him.
Okay. Okay.
And then I actually think all of my good allies are actually in my discard pile. I would love to get an ally in play to defend myself. But I actually don't have any good allies.
It might actually be helpful if you could just thwart for 1 so I can get rid of one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll thwart for 1.
That way. Because I can only thwart for a max.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of my deck. I think because here's Brother Voodoo. We milled War Machine, yeah, and Nick Fury's in the discard pile, yeah. I am
I mean, you can't
done.
even afford to play them anyway, so.
I have my oh crap button.
Does it put them in play, or does it put it in your hand?
Puts it in play.
Oh.
They're better for an oh crap button.
Yeah, I guess that's.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm going to, for 0, play an skilled investigator first. Then I'm gonna thwart for 2.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna discard a helicarrier to play clear the area, which will thwart for 2 and let me draw a card.
Yeah, and it will give you White Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, and all these get removed from the game.
Oh, that's true. 100% correct.
So we don't
shuffle so we get White Tiger in May. Okay, so
what does White Tiger do?
And when I remove that, I can exhaust this to draw a card.
Yep.
I don't think I did that. Oh, I did do that, didn't I? I did do that. I did
forgot to exhaust.
I just forgot to exhaust. Okay.
What does White Tiger do?
White Tiger thwarts for 3, attacks for 1. After you play her, spend a mental resource to remove 3 threat from a scheme.
That seems amazing.
Seems really good. So, and it's not, I can do more alter ego stuff first.
Yeah, so you should play her.
So we'll definitely play her. But I'm just going to flip over first. I'm going to...
Is B-Cop a hero action?
No.
Okay.
It is not. So I'm going to exhaust...
So I think what you do is you exhaust one of those to play Widow's Bite.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
And then
draw a card.
Draw a card.
Hmm?
Okay.
Us? Well, I guess it's a
really,
wild.
It's a wild.
Yeah. Okay, so then we can play White Tiger.
Yep.
And we can
discard the wild.
Discard maybe the grappling. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's still mental. And then that removes 3 threat from a scheme.
Yep.
So maybe the main getting up 12.
You're going to be able to
11.
thwart for 3 and remove 3.
Yeah, so it's 6.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do it.
I think it's worth just pulling 6 off the main.
It's fine.
And so if we if we just use one of these to play my safe house.
Yep.
And we can exhaust it to go and get any prep technically.
Any prep, yeah.
But honestly, yes, I could.
You don't care what you get because you're just gonna replay the. You're gonna play the synth suit. So just get.
Well, so we play synth suit over B-Cap, you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then we're just gonna discard all of these.
Yep.
To play my synth
Once the
suit.
synth suit's online, you can defend every turn almost.
As long as I have props, yeah.
As long as you have props, yeah.
Okay, so I think that was all of the thing.
Seems good. All right, let's move this over here so it's a little easier. I think so. All right.
Oh, he's confused. That was the thing.
Yes, he's confused. Yep. All right.
Okay, so ready. I'll probably heal up again, honestly, before I flip, because I'm going to take damage when I.
Yep.
Anyway.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay. Draw 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Threat. So it's gonna get 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's hero form only, so it's only gonna trigger for you.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna put 1 on it.
I think that's okay.
And then we have an accelerator, so
Yep. Alrighty.
And then that's it.
Yep, he's attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
And I could throw White Tiger in front of it. She thwarts for 3, which is
really good.
Really good right now, but
I only defend for 1.
No defensive tricks at them, right?
None.
So maybe it's I don't think you defend.
Yeah.
You would just take the damage, which would be at max 6. But there's things that he has that deal damage to players. So that's
let's
dangerous.
Sorry, White Tiger. I want the 3 threat, but right now we need the defense.
I agree. Okay. Then he's scheming against me, but he's confused. And then bad cards.
Yep. Yeah, because we haven't drawn any assaults or any of that stuff yet.
Right, exactly.
All right, so attached to the villain. When attached villain attacks, he gains ranged. Okay. So he is equipment upped.
Got another. All right, and oh my lordy, and the exosuit.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy is right.
All right.
I might be just ditching some cards to try and get rid of some of these things.
I might too.
Okay, so that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So my turn. I'm going to recover first. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I'm going to
safe house something.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I was just going to play an attack acrobatics first.
That sounds good.
And then draw a card because it was prep. And then yes, safe house. Maybe just another Widow's Bite.
Might be worth it to get the grappling hook, so you have like all your bases covered to guarantee trigger your suit.
I mean,
defend.
In theory.
That's the idea. That's how the deck works.
Okay, go grab that.
Or the surge card.
I haven't.
Oh.
So that's everything for my alter ego side. So we're gonna flip, trigger his thing, boost. So nothing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because it's discard and then suffer.
It says after a player changes hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons. It's not a boost icon, so 0.
Perfect. That worked out well. Then
did the boost effect have anything? No, it didn't.
It doesn't matter. It's not being used as a boost card. It was a discarded card.
Yep.
Yeah. That worked out fine. Okay, so options. I'd like to start getting rid of some of these things.
Yep. I agree.
So
they're all
mental fist, one of each.
The one of each is obviously the worst. It's +1/+1. Although we don't have anyone on the scheme side right now.
Yeah, I can't do the one of each because I guess I could.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, but it doesn't really matter. We just got to get rid of one of them. So for me, if I were taking my turn, I could play a cable arrow from my hand, or I could just get, I could get Mockingbird into play and play a cable arrow. If I got Mockingbird into play, it would cost me 2 resources. So
you'd play out your hand.
I would play out my hand to do that. Or I could just ignore Mockingbird for right now. I could play Clea. That would cost me 2 resources. Or 1 resource really.
Yeah.
And then I could get rid of 1 and play a guy.
Discarder though.
Yeah, so that might be the play for me. So I can get rid of 1. To me, it doesn't matter. My options are to get rid of it are pretty much anything. So whatever I have, these are the options. So science, lightning bolt, fist. So I could do anything to get rid of it.
Science, lightning bolt, and wilds.
So I could get rid of any one.
Okay.
Any one of these 2. So whatever one's more convenient for you to get rid of is fine.
Okay. But you're gonna discard 2 cards for it, right?
I'm gonna discard 2. I'm not doing 3.
Okay. So if we think about that, I can just trying to figure this out. not sure beat cop is...
It's easier to figure out what you want to play first.
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I care enough about the beat cop.
I mean, covert ops would be better. It removes 4 threat.
That's what I would
confuses
think.
Him.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
you're probably going to have to flip sometime soon too.
Correct.
So I think that is probably the thing I care about playing the most.
Okay.
In which case, I could just discard these things to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Then that leaves me with these choices here,
And I think you just play both preparations and get rid of the 2 justice cards. Or play one of them.
I can't play all of them.
So you just play one of them.
So I would play... I could only... Well, so if I played this one for free... No, I can't. I have to lose this one because it's the only thing with... I'd have to lose both of these cards.
I mean, these are... One of them is Fist and Science.
Right.
So that would be those 2. This one is Fist and Science. So so you're
So I'd have to lose both my preps.
So you would just have to play the other prep.
Unless...
That's your option. Unless you changed how you paid for something.
Yeah, so if we just discarded that to that, and then I could...
It's the same thing. You're still left playing with the counterintelligence, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. It's 6 1/2 dozen or the other.
Well, but I can't play either of these cards.
Yes, you can. You discard this. This is a preparation, so you could use this to play this.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll discard the espionage and the strength to play covert ops to remove 4 threat and confuse him.
Yep. So let's remove 4 from here.
Okay.
1 on.
That's fine, because you'll have a turn to be able to remove 1, worst case.
Yep.
And then you could even play an ally, which...
would be helpful.
All right, so then we're going to ditch the beat cap and the grappling hook to get rid of ranged or piercing.
Ranged. Sure. Okay.
And then we'll tap the gauntlet, discard heroic intuition to get a counterintelligence in play.
And how does the skilled investigator work?
When a side scheme is defeated, exhaust this to draw a card.
So if I defeat this, you can draw a card.
I can, but I can't use it.
So
it'll just filter.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
My turn. So my turn is going to be to look for an arrow. And I got a Sonic. And a bunch of green stuff. I'll shuffle that in a second. So my turn is going to be... I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye's Bow and exhaust Expert Marksman to play Cable Arrow, which will remove 3 threat from a scheme. So I'm going to remove 3 threat from the main.
Okay.
And then I am going to exhaust Helicarrier. I'm going to discard Mockingbird. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm going to discard Indomitable to play Clea.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pitch these 2, Science and Wild, to get rid of that.
Okay.
And then Clea is actually going to thwart for 1 here.
Perfect.
Get rid of this.
Yeah. So then I'll draw a card, and you get whoever that is.
Yep. And it is Elektra. After you play Elektra, spend a fist, deal 3 damage to an enemy. I think I'm just going to play her, though, even though I don't have a fist. I don't want to hold on to her. So I'm just going to play her. And I'm going to exhaust her to punch the boss for 3.
Sure.
And then I'm going to punch the boss for 4, so a total of 7.
All right.
And I don't think I need to go down. Let's see, I have an ally to defend.
You have 2, technically.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to defend with both. So, it's fine.
I'm just saying if you got double attacked.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to keep this board nice and clean for you guys to see, so it's not crazy.
Small space.
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to keep that attack acrobatics that I drew. Cards.
Me too.
Alrighty. So, first thing is threat. So we got to put 2 more on there to start.
So let's put that and take one off.
And then we either have to take a damage or put another threat on there, which I think I can take a damage and you can put a threat.
Yeah. What's my maximum hit points? 10? I'm going to take a damage because I might just flip and heal now that he's confused next turn or something.
Okay. Okay, so no extra threat. And he's going to attack me first.
Oh, but if I just take if I just put a threat on it, that would actually heal me to max. So yeah, I'll put one on. All right.
All right, and then he's attacking me first.
Yep. And
so
you're going to defend.
I'm going to defend.
Because you have all the tricks.
I have quite a few tricks. 2 tricks. All right, and then flipping a card. Perfect. It has boost icons. So we'll use attack acrobatics to deal those boost icons back to him. So I will block his attack of 3. He will take 2. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. And then there's no minion, so he'll actually take 3 from the extra damage from me resolving.
So there was 12. There was 12 damage. So what I'm doing is just converting it.
Yep.
Getting rid of the
and
10.
Then...
Nope. Oh, what's the extra one for? Oh, your triggered ability. You got it.
Yep. And then I'm going to exhaust my synth suit and ready.
So good.
Yep.
Black Widow might be one of my all-time favorite heroes in this game.
Okay. So that was my attack. Then he's attacking you.
Yep. And I'm going to defend with Miss Clea.
No boosts.
And when she defends, interrupt. When she's defeated, shuffle her into the owner's deck.
Yep. And then back cards.
That was kind of a smart ability to put on her.
Yeah.
It just prevents you from being able to make the call a guy, like, cheaply, just to defend every turn.
Yeah, that's true.
I guarantee that's why they put it on there.
That's probably fair. All right, my bad card is Taskmaster's Sword, of course. Another attachment. Okay, his attachment is up. He now has piercing and another science and fist to get rid of it, and it's +1 attack.
So when he attacked you I think you took a damage, right? Because it was, oh no, you attacked acrobatics, so you didn't take any damage.
I took 0.
Yep, my bad.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, mine is caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards are discarded this way, go bye-bye.
That's
upgrade or support.
I think you could actually get rid of one of those.
I think setup cards cannot be discarded for any reason.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
How about that? I know they start in play.
I'm going to discard my bow because we discussed I'm going to flip. And then I'll get it back next turn.
All right. I would think you could, because technically those get shuffled into your deck and then you look for them at the start of the game.
Read the setup keyword in there, in that book.
A card with the setup keyword begins the game in play. But they specifically say on the instructions, like, each player searches their deck for all cards with the setup keyword and puts them in play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's technically part of your deck.
I'm just going to keep it. I still think just discarding the bow and just basically only costing me 1 resource to get it back is not a big deal.
Okay. Can you search your discard pile too?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yes, that's relevant.
Spend 1 resource, search your deck and discard pile.
Perfect. All right. That's relevant. Okay, so that was all the bad cards, right? So, your turn.
Yeah, my turn. The only downside is I can't arrow before I go, but it's not a big deal. I will just fill up my little quiver here. If I can find an arrow. They're mostly... Oh, I found one.
Yeah.
Cable arrow. Okay. Quivering up.
How many cards you got left?
Not many. I'm not going to deck myself, though.
That was my question.
8.
Okay, because I'm going to deck myself. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Ideally, if there's a way to stage it, it's nice.
Right. Okay, so since I am definitely not playing an arrow, I'm going to discard my electric arrow to put a marksman in play. Then I'm going to discard... I'm going to discard Power of Protection to play an energy barrier. And I could search for my bow next turn as well.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that. I'm going to then get 3 tokens on my energy barrier.
But if you're going to have 1 card left in your hand, you might as well just...
No, I'm not going to, because I'm going to...
Oh, you're just going to play it? Okay.
Unless you... Do you need that?
I don't... I mean, it would let me play Nick Fury.
Okay, so then
So maybe.
I would rather give that to you.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to flip.
Yeah.
I'm going to exhaust to heal. So 1. And my max is 10 because of my upgrade. 2, 3. And then I'm going to just discard the Indomitable to get back my bow.
Play it.
And replay the bow.
Perfect.
And I am done.
Okay. So, yes, we can start with me using your helicarrier to play.
Oh, I'm not done. 3 damage. Does he have retaliate?
No.
Gains piercing.
Yeah, he's piercing and plus.
I don't know where this came from. I don't want it.
Okay. So we'll discard a covered ops, a dance of death, and a clear the area, and use your helicarrier to play Nick. 1, 2, 3. Counter card. Then
this might be a turn in which, if you can get rid of one of these.
Yeah. So
there's one that costs 3.
Yeah. So I can play my attack acrobatics.
Yep.
And then I can discard these 3 because it's 1 of each to get rid of the one.
And this is a spend 3 resources hero action.
Yep. So we'll do that. And I'm just going to thwart. Yeah, thwart for 2.
Okay.
And thwart for 2 more with Nick.
So we'll get rid of 4.
Yep. That's it.
That's it. Ready, Clint?
Mm-hmm.
Who here is excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I know you are.
Oh, this guy, 2 thumbs you can't see, but they're both pointing at me.
This guy.
I am so excited for Ant-Man.
I know you are.
So, I don't know if you guys have ever played, but there was a game made by the developers of Diablo 2 called Marvel Heroes.
So fun.
So much fun. It was so well done. And it was just like Diablo 2. It was like this, open world where you
run around and kill stuff.
An action RPG. You just ran around killing Marvel characters, Marvel villains, and there was like a million different characters, a million different costumes.
Yeah.
It was such a well done, fun little game. And unfortunately they lost the license. And the one thing that was the most impressive about them was that they were so on point
with current MCU.
To current Marvel events. It was like we went to go see Civil War at the theater, the opening weekend. Yeah. We came back and they had a Civil War event fighting in the airport. It was just, and every time they were just so on point with it. And they ended up coming out when we saw Ant-Man in the theaters with Paul Rudd.
Uh-huh.
I just loved it.
Yeah.
Came
want
home.
A waffle?
Yeah, want a waffle?
This rosé, it's the day.
So good.
Oh, I love Michael Pena.
You want some whipped cream? I can't do it. How's it?
Want a waffle?
Yeah.
Want a waffle?
Yeah, and so I made an Ant-Man character in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually leveled him to max level. And that was like the guy I played, which is crazy. Because I never thought Ant-Man was interesting, but the Paul Rudd version was amazing.
Yeah.
And so now I'm super excited to play Ant-Man in this game.
Okay.
Beat Coppin.
I mean, all of the 3 cost justice things. That's okay. All right. So, did we start the villain phase? I don't think we did.
have not started the villain phase. So first thing is 2 threat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to choose the 1 extra.
I will choose to just throw a threat on there.
That's fine.
We're okay at the moment.
Okay.
Alrighty, and then he is.
You also have this, so you could just remove.
It's all at once, though.
It's all at once, and we only put on 2, so you might as well save it.
So that's why I've been saving it, because we haven't had anybody to ping or anybody with tough.
So
at some point we'll need it. Yeah, exactly. Confused. So he's not scheming against you. Then he's attacking me, and Nicholas J is obviously blocking it. No boosts. And then Beckert's.
Yeah, fast phase.
Second one for me.
What does this do again? Piercing.
Piercing. Okay. And +1 attack.
Yep. All right, so for me, gang up. So this has Surge. Trigger. Oh, you never played it.
I never played it. It's right here now. Another attachment.
Retaliate now.
No, he's retaliate. Okay. And my cards. Under Fire.
What does that do?
That's the terrible one. That's the 1 for the price of 3.
And
I don't have. I had to discard it to do the thing. So sad.
Okay,
all right. So Surge.
And then
Reveal. Which is photographic reflexes attached to Taskmaster. When a player attacks Taskmaster, prevent all damage that would be dealt, deal an equal amount to the player's identity, then discard this. So it's just a one-time reflect.
Yep.
All right, and then the Surge, Concussion Grenade. You are stunned. Deal a damage to your hero, 2 if you're already stunned. Oh, that's interesting. Damage, stun, and a Hydra Soldier.
Which you can Widow's
Which
Bite.
I can Widow's Bite. So it'll be 2 damage.
And a stun.
And a stun on this guy.
And then you have a damage trigger.
And a floating damage trigger, which I'm just going to choose to do it to the boss.
If you do it to...
Oh, that's not an attack, so it wouldn't count. Because it specifically says when a player attacks. So I was hoping that would count as an attack to trigger it for 1. But it doesn't.
If you do it to the thing, I can eventually just reflect and kill that guy.
That's true. So we'll just put 3 here. Because he's stunned, he can hang out for a turn.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's all I got.
Alright, so passing to you.
Pass button. Alrighty. Well, with that said, I suppose we'll get my espionage in play. For free, essentially. And then which of my 3 cost justice things do we play? Beat Cop or Agent Coulson? I'm thinking Beat Cop, just because I'm not going to get a ton of value out of Agent Coulson.
I mean, you're going to get another... You could search your deck for a prep.
Oh, that's true, and I could play it. So I guess let's do that.
Yeah.
So we'll play Agent Coulson. Honestly, I might just want a Widow's.
Yeah.
And then
just
exhaust my prep to play it.
Yep. And then Coulson can also thwart.
And he can thwart for 2.
Yep. So 1,
True.
2.
I'm done.
And you're done.
No,
right.
I'm not.
Yeah, you could remove
guess I could
your
use
stun.
this to attack. Yeah, attack and remove my stun.
And this says, when a player attacks Taskmaster, prevent all that damage that would be dealt.
Right, but this just says the next time you would attack this
don't
this
attack.
instead. You don't attack. So that's fine. I'll just do that, because that way I can at least start triggering things that might ping and
I agree.
do damage.
All right.
Okay.
Done?
Yes.
All right. I don't have any alter ego actions, so I'm just... I forgot to
yeah,
draw.
You do. Yeah, you got your bow already.
I totally forgot to draw.
Yes, you did.
All right. So I'm flipping. So I definitely don't have any alter ego actions.
Okay.
And we are going to do things. So first thing we want to do is, I guess we can...
I mean, there's no reason not to.
There's literally no reason not to see if there's one. There is not one.
I guess the question is, do you want to try to play as many of these as you can so they're in your discard pile before you shuffle, or do you want to leave them there to have access to them at any time?
I'm definitely probably going to play 2. We're going to see. So, all right. First things first is we're going to play... We have Explosive, we have Sonic. I could play Explosive Arrow, which would get rid of your guy. It's a little overkill, but
Yeah.
not a big deal. I could...
Maybe just Sonic and Cable?
Yeah, Cable gets rid of threat, so we're going to do
Right.
Cable Arrow. And we'll exhaust Hawkeye's bow to do that.
Yeah, and your expert mark.
Yep, and so it's just going to remove 3.
Yep.
It's going to go away. And then... Yeah, let's just do Sonic Arrow.
Because it can stun the boss, right? Is that what the Sonic one does?
Yeah, it stuns.
Yeah.
And then I'll exhaust my Helicarrier to pay for it.
Yeah, so second expert marksman and a helicarrier. Yep.
Yep, so that is going to deal 3 damage to the boss,
Okay.
and it's going to confuse the boss.
Stun, right?
It's confuse.
Oh, okay.
Sonic. If it was stun, it would be would have been a lot easier of a decision.
Ah, fair enough.
And then, oh man, I should have drawn my hand. I had a Night Nurse. I would have known that information.
What?
For the turn when you attack to remove your stun.
Oh.
That's because I wasn't playing well.
Yeah. Well,
That's all right. It happens.
Not a big deal.
Yep. Definitely.
Worse things.
Definitely not a big deal. So, with that being said, I think what I want to do is just... I think I just want to pitch this momentum shift because I'm at full health.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to get this upgrade in play.
Sure.
And then I think I'm going to pitch the Desperate Defense to throw Night Nurse in play, get a support in play.
Can she heal anybody?
Yeah. She can. She can heal anybody and remove a status. So, it's pretty good. And I'm just going to hold on to this copy of Strength.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really want to cast a second arrow. Oh, I did
You
cast
already
it.
did.
I already
Yeah.
did, so I'm exhausted because I casted 2 arrows.
Yep.
So, because I have to ready to do that.
Mm-hmm. You have to exhaust your ready.
And I'm just going to hold her for a
defense. Yeah, I think that's fine.
And I'm done.
All right.
I guess I could have explored getting one of those things. But it's too late.
Yeah, I mean.
Ship sailed.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, there's the med teams.
Alrighty. Let's.
I need an encounter card going through my deck. So threat first.
Yep.
We have not gone through that villain deck, right?
Mm-mm.
No. All
No.
right. Threat.
So just start with 2.
Just start with 2. We're probably going to put 3 on for you for sure.
For sure, for me, yeah. And then you can choose if you want to do another threat.
So
or
what does it say? Take a damage or?
damage or threat.
Is it on him or the card?
It's on that.
After the zone, choose here must choose to either place 1 threat. Oh, I will take 1 damage, and then I'll remove a token and kill your guy.
Would you rather reflect it here to remove this?
Nope, it's not an attack.
Oh, okay, then never mind. All right, okay.
Oh, actually,
I mean, he is done. So
was one of those arrows I played an attack? It was exhaust Hawkeye's bow. So
then you would have had to take the 3.
it would still confuse him, I think, but I would just take the 3 damage.
Yeah.
But I would have reflected 1, so I would have taken 2.
Correct. So put 2 damage back, right?
Yeah. Yes. Well, no, put 3. Yes, because I deflected 1. Correct. Put 2 back. That is correct.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. And then you're still pinging this guy to kill him. Fine.
Yes. And you get an extra encounter card.
Oh, wrong deck. Yes, I do. Okay. And he's attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to defend. Okay, perfect. 2 cards. So we're going to trigger its acrobatics to cancel his 2 boost icons. So he's base 3, which I defend. And then we'll reflect 2. There's no other minions, right? So we'll reflect the 3 back at him. And then I can exhaust my suit. Ready? And he's attacking you.
Okay. And I'm going to defend with Electra.
Yep. No boost. All right, bad cards. My first one. Mimicry. Hero, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If an attack card was discarded this way, Taskmaster attacks you. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whiff. All right. Suck it, Taskmaster. And the last captured Hydra.
Okay.
So drop a 5 on there.
Drop a 5 on it.
You have a chance to rescue all of the allies. All right. What's yours?
Mimicry.
Oh, same one I
Discard the top card for 5 cards of your deck. If there's a thwart card discarded this way, he schemes.
No, an attack card.
Oh, I apologize. Attack card.
Same one I had. It's thwart when you're on alter ego.
Oh, there's definitely an attack card.
Okay, well then you trigger.
All right, so I have to discard these.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he attacks you.
And he attacks me. Okay, that's fine. I don't have upgraded defense yet.
I
don't really.
I mean, I could defend for you. I just would not be ready.
I'm just gonna take it.
You sure?
I have a med team in my hand.
Okay, it's 3 base.
It's fine. I'll take it.
Okay. 0. So just 3.
3 damage. Okay, so
reflect the 1 again.
Deflect 1. So this will go away. And I'm gonna take 2. Okay.
Alrighty.
And upgrade.
Another one.
So that one gives him ranged.
Yep.
Okay.
True. Only when he attacks, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if we had retaliate.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I'm going to discard a energy. Did I play a card?
No.
Why do I only have 4 card hand?
I have no idea.
Oh, I was shuffling my deck. I ran out of cards.
That would do it then.
All right. Like, why do I only have 4 card hand? All right, so I'm going to discard an energy and exhaust my helicarrier to play a med team.
Sure.
I'm just going to use it right away.
Makes sense. Heal yourself for 2.
Heal myself for 2. Then I think I'm just going to look at my deck for 5 cards. All right. And how we doing? Do I need to thwart, or do I need to? What do I need to do? I have a thwart 3 in my hand, which means that Coulson could take this out.
That's fine.
Or I could just Vibranium.
It's up to, I mean, he's at 1 health right now, so we would need to flip him first.
Which I could do by playing Clea first and hitting for 1.
Okay. So, yeah, it's up to you. I was going to just play Mockingbird since you don't have her in your hand.
So you're not going to be thwarting at all?
I was just going to thwart just here, basically.
Okay, so then I'm going to take the cable arrow then. I'm going to shuffle this back into my deck in a second. And then we are going to exhaust my bow and exhaust this to play the cable arrow.
Okay.
And we're going to move 3 threat from here to 2. Then we are going to pitch a med team and an energy barrier to play Clea, and she's going to attack
attack
for 1 damage.
Yep, so we'll flip this guy over.
Which is going to kill her, though. Because he has retaliate.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Care about that?
No, she's dead.
Okay.
It's not that big.
Okay. So stage 3. Each player gets an encounter card when he's revealed, and the same effect. So he just gets bigger. He's down with 3/3.
Okay.
So we each get an encounter card. And that's the deck.
All right.
So,
and then I'm going to attack the boss for
acceleration.
4 damage.
Oh, yeah, I got to reset his health pool.
That's why I take your time.
17. So 17 times 2 is 34, right?
Yes.
Minus 4. So just 30.
30.
So 20. Okay, go. And he's confuzzled.
All right. And I am donezo.
Alrighty. So we're going to have Coulson thwart and clear off that captured Hydra.
Yep. Give that back to me.
Oh yeah, it's gone. And the last one is Shang-Chi.
Have we've gone through all 4 of those?
Yeah.
Then there must be one
Oh,
still
there's one
in the
in
deck.
Fun. Captured by Hydra.
I don't remember going through all 4.
Yep, we did. All right, so that one, if I play Lightning Bolt, I can stun an enemy.
Well, that seems awesome, stunning the boss.
Well, I was going to stun with Mockingbird, but I guess I could just do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
playing Covert Ops or whatever. Yeah, you don't need
Covert Ops isn't that great because he's already confused.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever.
all right, so we're going to use my Widow's Gauntlets to play a grappling hook.
Seems good.
Then, so if we play Shang-Chi, yeah, I don't really get. I'd have to discard the only other thing I can play for this, which is fine because then I could just discard these to play the heroic evolution. So that's fine. So we'll play Shang-Chi and use a Power of Justice as a lightning bolt resource to stun him. And then we'll discard Mockingbird and Covert Ops to play a heroic intuition. Probably just on myself, honestly. Like I thwart more than you do as an action. So
seems fine.
We'll do that. And thwart for 3.
Yeah. Seems good.
And Shang-Chi can thwart for 2. 2/2. Or you wanted to have him deal 2 damage?
Well, if you deal 2 damage, he's going to retaliate.
True.
Yeah, you could have him thwart for 2.
That's fine.
No problem with it. So there's just 1 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 left.
So then, villain stage. So we're gonna put 3 on because of the accelerator.
Yeah.
We could just pop the counter intelligence.
Yeah,
Just get rid of
absolutely.
it.
And I will deal hammer damage.
Yep.
Divine trigger. And then just put another 1 and 1 on for each of us. So just make that a 3.
Yep.
For that, that's fine. Okay. Oh, I actually forgot to use my skilled investigate.
Oh, sad.
It's okay. Mistakes. Alrighty. So,
as we've discussed, Friday night's the hardest time to play this because we're so tired.
But it's the only time we can play it because it takes so long to get through a game.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday are the only times. I start the day at 5:30 a.m., so at this time I am cashed.
Okay.
All right.
So then we did that. So he's attacking you first, right?
Totally forgot to ready and draw.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay,
Yeah,
so he's attacking you, but he's stunned. Then he's attacking me, and don't necessarily have a guaranteed way of readying.
But the odds are pretty good.
Odds are pretty good, or I
Coulson.
could just, yeah, I think I'll just do it. So Coulson will block. And that's all I got.
Okay.
So bad cards.
Mm-hmm.
Second one for you, second one for me.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
First one for me is Taskmaster's Training Camp. Force response. After a minion enters play, give it a tough status card. Nasty. 2 per player.
Is that a side scheme? Okay. Hazard. All right.
And then he is
Fudge. All right. is all of the things.
Yeah, got to start removing them. So. All right.
All right. Well, I might be able to remove. Okay. My cards. Advance. Confused.
Mm-hmm.
And Hydra Hunter. His attacks gain piercing and ranged. So minion comes into play and he gets tough, right?
Yep.
Annoying. Like not even worth me using the Widow's Bite. I don't.
Yeah, it is because you just get rid of the tough, and then I'll explosive arrow it off the board.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So we'll use the Widow's Bite. Does it still stun? It says deal 2 damage and stun it.
What does tough say?
The next time this character would take any amount of damage, discard the tough stat.
Yeah, so we'd still be stunned, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna get
killed.
Yeah,
but I mean, whatever. And then I can deal 1 damage somewhere for triggering a prep.
Boss.
Yeah, that's what I think too. All right, and that's it. So my turn. Okay.
So if you want to call for an action,
I'm calling for an action.
Do the explosive arrow right now. So
sure.
Tap explosive marksman and the bow,
and
we'll explosive arrow.
All right.
So 3 damage.
3 damage from
3 damage to
me,
the boss.
And it doesn't have an even. Nope. It does.
And which one gives it retaliate?
This one. Lightning bolt and a science.
All right. So I'm gonna, if you call for another action, I'm gonna do that to get rid of that.
Okay.
So it doesn't turn off the attacks for your whole turn.
Okay. So I'm going to use a power of justice with a 4 justice for 4 to get rid of this.
Yep. And I don't
use my skilled investigator to draw a card.
Yep.
And I think
just play your helicarrier. And then you exhaust it to play the
clear the area.
Clear the area.
Yeah, probably.
It's the best play.
I think so too. It's better playing the covert ops, but it's not really worth it at the moment. Or do we want me to try and get rid of a thing?
You could get rid of a thing. It's very good.
So I could do Science Fist.
There is this one's Science Fist, and it is him gaining piercing.
Yeah.
So
same. This one. Okay. So Science Fist, and then
Science Lightning Bolt's the other one, which you wouldn't be able to.
Science Fist. Okay. So I mean, I can just use this to play clear the area. I waste 1 resource.
Or you could just discard the clear the area and hold on to the genius for next turn.
Do that too. Or I guess if you
there's like no threat on him. And then you can safe house and use those cards.
I guess that's true. Okay. So if we flip, we can recover back to almost. And I already played my prep. That's fine. So we'll just use this. Oh, I didn't play my prep because everything's ready. So we can go and get
acrobatics.
I was thinking about probably that or Widow's Bite.
It's either that or Widow's Bite, yeah.
I'll grab it into acrobatics. And then I can play it. And
draw a
card.
Oh.
And
play. Oh,
those are heroes.
So then just sit on those 2 cards. You can play them next turn. Get rid of the clear the area at the end of your turn or whatever.
Yeah, Shang-Chi can attack too.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna quiver. Got a sonic arrow, which is nice. And we're gonna play that. Shuffle these back. So sonic arrow, we're going to exhaust, and exhaust, and exhaust. So this readies my bow. These 2 to play the arrow. So we're gonna deal the boss 3 damage and Confuse. And then any of these lightning bolt and fist, we'll get rid of that.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna sit on a desperate defense. And then I'm going to exhaust my med team to heal myself for 2 damage.
Sure. Okay.
And that's all she wrote.
And then I don't think I want to clear the area.
Probably not. There's only one side scheme left in the whole deck, and you just put it in the discard pile because these are all gone. Right. So it's like a dead card now.
And then Dance of Death is okay, and it'll help me burn them down. So that's fine.
It's a fine card.
So draw.
When you get to this point, you'll start running out of cards that cost resources to play. So
yeah, because you have so many permanents.
Yeah. All your expensive stuff you've already invested in. Bless you. Okay. So
I was able to mute my mic just in time.
Threat. So we're gonna put 3 on.
Yes.
And then I'm a hero. So
you can do 1. It's fine.
I'll take 1 damage.
I have 2 for justices, so I'll play at least 1.
I take 1. That's fine.
Yep. Okay, and he's scheming against me, but he's confused. He's attacking you. Oh, I gotta ready my stuff. Yeah, Shang-Chi can block it. He has 1 health left.
Yep.
No boost.
And then cards.
Ready. And cards. Oh, I just got my burn notice. All right, well, I guess I'm tapping.
Yeah, get rid of it. Good thing you healed first.
Yeah. Okay.
And then mine is exhaustion. Surge. So draw some cards with your espionage.
It's your.
I don't think so.
Oh no, it's not.
So it makes the card amazing.
Oh my god, so good. Okay.
Exhaust your identity.
So get rid of this and draw 2. Oh, got both of the other 0-cost allies.
That's awesome.
Right.
Hunted by Hydra. Insight 1. Each player that takes 1 damage discards 1 card at random from their hand. So Insight 1. So that's gonna make that a 4. Replace 4 and put a 5 there. Take off 4, put a 5 there. Insight 1. And then I have to lose a card. Take a card. Any card. Alright, an arrow. No big deal. Okay. Widow's Bite. And then turn.
Alright.
My turn. Okay. I'm going to look. I think Hawkeye might be one of my favorite characters to play. It's very fun.
You say that all about a lot of people. A lot of characters.
The game's just so well designed. There's a lot of characters to play.
Yep.
I've always liked shooting bows in games, though. And this guy does it exceptionally well.
Well, he should.
Alright, so we're definitely going to play Nick Fury. So we're going to reduce the cost. And we're going to play Genius. And then I can hold this power. I'll get rid of the power leadership. There's nothing to play with it.
You don't have any other
Oh no, I'll hold it in case I draw something.
Yeah. We're about to draw 3.
About to draw 3, so 1.
There you go.
2, 3. Oh, how perfect.
Oh, play Iron Fist?
Yeah. And we're gonna play Iron Fist.
Hold on to the Indomitable. Iron Fist fun.
He is quite fun. Okay. And then we have an Indomitable. I'm gonna exhaust my bow. And discard the Indomitable. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. Vibranium arrow this guy for 6.
Yep.
Then we are going to thwart for 2.
Sure. Take the 5 off and put 3 on.
Yep. And then we're going to punch him for 3 with the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
So it's 2 plus the 1 and plus the stun. And then I'm actually going to hold on to this because if I need to defend,
that's fine.
I'll have an answer. And I'm done.
All right. So I'm going to use Safe House to... Do I want another Attack Acrobatics or another Widow's... or my Widow's Bite?
Maybe your Widow's Bite.
That's what I think. All right, we're going to play it. Draw a card. Then we're going to flip.
Yep.
And we will... for Justice for 4.
Okay.
And... if I do Moon Knight with a Wild, I can draw 2 cards. She plus a Science removes 3 threat.
So you don't have a Wild.
We don't even have a lot of threat at them. I mean, she's a Wild. So like I could use him and discard her
to draw 2.
To draw 2,
seems good.
which seems fine. So I'll play Moon Knight and discard White Tiger. We're so fine on threat, and that's what she does best anyway. Draw 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll play at a second Attack Acrobatics because it's free. And
I don't even think the B-Cop's necessary.
I was just going to do Dances with
damaging.
Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So let's discard Strength and beat Cop for a Dance with Death, and we're just going to do it all at the boss. So it's just targeting an enemy for each one. So it's a total of 6.
Nice.
So he'll be at 5.
Yep. Oh, on the third side. We're crushing him.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, Taskmaster.
Right? So there's that. And then Moon Knight will attack for 2. Puts him to 3. And
that's all we can do.
That's all I got.
Seems
but
good.
I don't really care about this right now.
I would hold on to the Dance with Death just because it'd be something you could play next turn.
Right, but he's at 3. Like, we have enough attack on the board to just kill him outright.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, we're not decking myself.
It really doesn't matter what you draw.
Nope.
Now we just want to make sure we heal up.
I could live the dream and trigger 3 preps and kill him during the villain phase.
Yeah.
Okay. So just drop 5 threat on there because 3 plus 1 for each of our heroes because we don't care.
Yep.
He's attacking you, but he's stunned.
Sure is.
Oops. He's attacking me, and I will...
I'm throwing Nick Fury in the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I could...
What?
Nah, it's fine. I was going to say I could get cute and try and actually trigger 3 preps during the villain phase and kill him right now.
You could just kill him now, right?
No, I have to trigger 3 preps.
You only have to trigger 1. He has 3.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so I can attack acrobatics. Oh, and just kill him right now. Duh.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, math hard. Yeah, so I use the attack acrobatics to deal this boost damage at him. Just 2. And then the trigger here is 1.
And that's it. And we don't have to reveal those cards.
Yeah.
Man, this was a great combo.
Yeah. It was very strong.
Yeah, it was.
I was a little worried at that one point where we got our hands got completely wrecked.
Lack
and we had,
of thwart and stuff.
And we had so many side schemes out in play at one time. I was a little worried.
Yeah, the card pool though. The card pool is starting to get to a point though where like you could actually start to build decks that have a nice cohesion. And if you're paying attention to what your opponents, what your teammates playing, you can get 2 decks that almost in any two combination of aspects now. And like I have a hero here that doesn't thwart,
right,
unless I'm playing an arrow.
Yeah,
but like careful consideration of what allies you play and how you order your things. And I just actually shuffled that.
Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh.
All right.
But yeah, good stuff. That was fun. So next week we progress on to Dr. Zola.
Yeah, that'll be fun. He's a super fun boss.
And we're again at full health. So we were just having all sorts of fun.
I was actually 1 health shy.
Well, no, because it doesn't count the extra hit points from
Oh,
this.
it does
It's
not.
just your health.
Your starting health?
Yeah, it's your starting
Perfect.
health.
Okay.
So when we win,
Yeah, let's do our thing.
each player who rescued one or more allies from the Taskmaster encounter set adds those allies to their deck for the rest of the campaign. So I got everybody but Elektra, because you only got Elektra and I got everybody else.
Fair.
That's what happens when you're the thwarter. You wanted to switch today?
I have no regrets about my decision.
We have to record our remaining hit points, which again we're full, and that's it.
Okay.
Nothing else special here.
Well, the allies get added to your deck. So
Well,
that's
for
cool.
sure, yeah, which is awesome.
Like
A bunch of
every
zero-cost
time,
allies are great.
every time you fight a villain in the campaign, you get something added to your deck, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. I kind of would love, and maybe this will be something that they'll eventually come out with, but maybe we could even do fan versions of it where, like, if you're playing specific heroes, like there's hero-specific upgrades or hero-specific cards that could get added into your deck when you do certain things. I think that would be a really
I was
cool
actually
way.
just kind of thinking about fan content because somebody I think on the Marvel Champions group, someone asked if when they make Thanos, because they're gonna make Thanos,
Obviously,
like,
yeah, at some point.
you know, what should his mechanics be and all that stuff. And I started thinking, like, what would be amazing for Thanos is if they made an Infinity Gauntlet upgrade where it's like the gauntlet, and he starts in play with the gauntlet in play.
With all of the Infinity Stones in his deck that eventually get attached to him.
Right. And like he essentially has to collect throughout the game. He's like collecting the stones.
Or maybe there's an Infinity Stone separate deck and like stones get revealed for triggers in the game or something.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be interesting if there was a separate deck that was his children.
Okay.
Or like the people that help him, collect the stones.
Yeah.
And then you have to fight, like, they get revealed. You fight one of them. But if you don't kill him that round, he collects the stone. So, like, if one of his children or one of his minions has the stone in play, you have one turn to kill the minion. And if you don't kill it that turn,
then he gets his stone.
Then he gets the stone.
That makes sense.
And then they go and they get attached to him. And then if he,
obviously gets all of the stones.
If you get all the stones, you lose the game.
Yeah, for sure. You have to. Yeah. 100%. Snap. You're done. Until you replay it.
And you can't play for 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was fun. We kind of spanked this guy. Hopefully I know we'll eventually get quite a challenge with Red Skull. So it'll be a fun finish out to this expert campaign. So make sure you follow us on Twitch so you see when we're getting live for Marvel Fridays, or subscribe and like any videos that you're enjoying on YouTube. And that way you get notified when we start posting
there's
all
a
of our
notification bell on YouTube. And the same thing with Twitch.
Yeah, it's just follow.
We also have there's homebasegames.com, which we post articles there. We're gonna post videos there. We also do Facebook, and we like to interact with people. So if you have a deck build that you want us to try on stream too, that's something to do. Like, a lot of people will go on our Facebook page and they'll be like, "Hey, I want you to try this deck on stream against this villain," and we'll play them.
Absolutely.
So, until next week, Marvel Friday. Have a good weekend, guys.
Night.